Thank you and welcome.
Thank you.
You have 3 minutes.
Thank you. My name is Anne, and I have been a full-time faculty nursing instructor at PCC for almost 2 years. My areas of expertise are in the pediatric ICU, emergency, urgent care, and I'm a certified sexual assault nurse examiner. And I currently work in the hospital system as a forensic nurse. I'd like to illustrate our situation through a case I completed recently. One evening, after finishing a forensic case, I looked over the emergency department track boards to see where I might be needed next. I noticed that one ER had 120 plus patients in their lobby. And on their track board, they had a patient that had been strangled. I had not been notified by dispatch, which is the proper process. The patient needed to be assessed emergently due to the risk to their airway, breathing, and circulation from this strangulation. I called the supervisor because I technically could not see the patient until I was dispatched. So she suggested I rounded the ER and just happened to notice that there was a patient that needed my services. So I headed over there and went to offer my assistance to the charge nurse. She could not even speak to me due to being overwhelmed with 120 plus patients in her lobby, and told me she had no idea or way to get that patient into a room. Therefore, I did not give up, but instead found the triage nurse and let them know that they had a strangulation patient that I believe needed to be seen. He was surprised, and he looked through the 120 plus people on the track board and opened the chart and saw that they had been triaged by an agency nurse who did not know the proper procedure for dispatch of forensics. He apologized, and he also stated he had nowhere for me to examine this patient. So I offered my help as an emergency room nurse, and I did vital signs, drew blood, helped a hypoglycemic patient in the lobby, and finally they found me a curtained area to take care of this patient. Along with the doctor, we treated that patient and got them the services they needed. This student needed a nurse, and this is why we are so essential to our community. In our community, we have elected to do a bond to pay for a new nursing lab that could teach more nurses. I have been that advocate with my students, and I have wanted to help my students be that advocate for all of you, just like I did for this patient. So please listen to us, and please advocate for a nursing director who is in our department and not an agency nurse like PCC has decided to hire instead. Thank you very much.